Men in their 40, what's one piece of advice for men in their 20? Before we start with the first story, please hit subscribe and ring the notification bell to stay updated with us. Story 1. I already had my first regret in my mid-20s. Applied for a job that I helped with the research on African swine fever, one of the worst viruses known to the animal kingdom. Sometimes I had to work with the pigs that were infected and were on the edge of leaving this world. Basically, I left the company with PTSD after 2 years of being surrounded by this virus. It's awful what is happening to the body of a pig. After 3 years, even while typing this, I get flashbacks of the things I saw, and while I know I worked for a better future for pigs, I still feel bad about this whole edit. For the people wanting to go this way in their careers, I appreciate you, but I want to tell you it's really stressful to work with a virus that has a 100% rate of killing the animals. Story 2. Have a gym or workout routine. It's a lot easier to maintain strength than it is to build it later. Not quite in my 40s, but fast approaching. My addition to this would be a little but often goes a long way. It doesn't have to be full-on bulk lifting routine. A decent bit of cardio and a good stretching routine can do wonders for your day-to-day fitness. I really need to get back to doing it. It's never too late to start. I've found a lot of the complaints people have about their bodies as they get older have less to do with getting older and more to do with them being incredibly out of shape. I went to laser tag with my niece and nephew, ran around and had a great time. But parents my age or younger looked like they were dying by the end of it, even though they just sat in the base to defend. Even doing just some cardio once a week will have great results. You will be thankful if you ever have to run around with kids. Story 3. I'm in my mid-40s. I developed severe non-diabetic small fiber neuropathy in 2006. Fitness is absolutely key. I haven't been able to exercise for the last 2 years due to colon removal. I absolutely feel it. Diet as well. Learn to cook. You not only save money but eat better. I'm not the best due to the illnesses, but every neuro I see is amazed that I'm doing as well as I am. Especially since I tend to be the worst case they've ever seen. Bonus, exercise has been proven to give a really good boost to mental health. I can ride a full suspension mountain bike relatively pain-free. My body is pissed after, but I feel like God's Superman after. Story 4. A box vehicle that runs and is paid off is way cooler than the brand new limited edition one that you have to pay bi-weekly for. I would also add on the topic of vehicles, if you have to buy a new one, be practical about what your needs are and don't overpay for wants versus need. I've known so many people who have gotten themselves into a difficult financial situation because they decided to get a Jeep or a Mustang they couldn't afford instead of just an affordable Civic or Corolla that would have served their needs just as well. Story 5. Stop being so insecure. Nobody is thinking about you as much as you think. There is even a name for it. Spotlight effect. Some people have extreme cases of the spotlight effect that gives them massive anxiety and they try their hardest to never stick out or do anything that could lead to attention. If you have it bad enough, it can seriously f your life. I had a somewhat mild case of it when I was in my teens and early 20s. I kept constantly checking my clothes, everything I said, how I stand, sit, etc., and kept judging my every move to not look, sound, smell weird and draw attention. Because there was always a feeling that people would notice any mistake right away and I would embarrass myself. Story 6. Never put your company ahead of yourself, because when push comes to shove, your company will never ever put you ahead of the bottom line. I was laid off 2 days ago. I'm 42 and have been laid off twice in my life so far. I worked hard and put in my 40 HRS each week, even started some new initiatives and was hoping to grow into a senior position with more responsibility. But as soon as the sales pipeline looked dry, I was sent packing along with 10 others. Do your best, put in good work, but don't kill yourself. Make sure you are getting as much as you are giving. You're ultimately not in control of whether you stay or go. Story 7. Spend time with your parents. Before you know it, they will start getting old. They will get sick. They will start forgetting. They might not even remember your face one day. They will die. It will break your heart. I became an orphan when I was 35. Trust me, no matter how old you are, losing parents is some of the toughest you will ever. Parents are not just like other people losing. They are literally a root of you, and when that's ripped off, boy, you're gonna feel it. In one way, I feel kind of blessed. I'm ahead of that experience than most of my friends, and I'm warning them. That is a blow that's gonna hit like Z brutal, but is part of life. Story 8. Don't look for the perfect one, improve each other every day. Don't accept the first opinion. If you feel that something is wrong, go for a second opinion. It's not the money that you earn that makes you stable, but your spending habits. I will also say this, don't settle for someone just because you think that they're the best you'll do. It's okay to look for someone who truly appreciates and loves you for you, loves your quirks and the unique things about you, and embrace them instead of making fun of you for them. Edit, I should add, I just hit 30, so I'm technically not in the age group that this is addressed to. However, I am speaking from experience here and going through it now. Story 9. Wear a safety. Especially if she tells you that you don't have to. Take care of yourself. Learn about finances and how money works. You miss every shot you don't take. Edit. You miss every shot you don't take. This doesn't apply to just women. For example, have a business idea that you think would work. Start it now, before you have a family depending on you having a steady income every week. Want to see the world? Do it now before you've got tons of bills and you can travel cheaply, splitting the cost with friends. Want to spend the summer goofing off at a low-paying but low-stress job somewhere? Better do all of that stuff now, or it will be infinitely harder to do as you get older and have more responsibilities. Story 10. Moisturize, wear sunscreen and sunglasses. Protect your skin and eyes. Buy good shoes, good tires, and good mattresses. Protect your body with what goes between the earth and it. Eat healthy, a balanced, minimum junk, and don't smoke or drink, at least not as much as I did, and exercise, anything. Walk, hike, weights, etc. Protect the inside of your body. You can save all the money you want, but taking care of your body is an investment in your future self. Edit. I'll add on to this as a cover-all, get an annual physical and listen to your doctor. Story 11. Don't get too stressed about finding the one. You've still got plenty of learning to do, and it's very easy to quickly get settled with a partner that's not a perfect fit for you. If you genuinely want to find a partner to share the rest of your life with, then they will have to be someone you adore and desire, and be someone you can really see yourself getting old with. If not, don't be surprised if there is trouble ahead. Don't consider marriage until you have seen your partner fail and suffer a major setback. Pay very close attention to their character and how they handle it or don't when things go wrong. Life is going to curve your way, and you have to know that you can stay with her and that she will stay with you when goes sideways. A woman who maintains good character and handles the curves with grace is the one you want. Looks get lost in time. Sure, you can see how her mom aged, but in the end, it won't be her looks that keep you together. It will be less than 10 decisions or events that guide the course of your life. You will screw up at least one of those decisions and not realize it until it's too late. That's life. The key to happiness is finding joy in the moment you are in now, and keep doing that in each now. Story 12. Male 45 here. Stay in shape and get annual checkups. Work on your Kegel muscles. I was recently diagnosed with prostate cancer. It was caught early. I had my prostatectomy on 18 July. Today I can confirm everything works. Downtime and recovery took me a week without any side effects. No leaks. This is all because I work out. My workout is I sprint a mile 3 to 5 times a week, about 8 to 9, 100 push-ups and about 200 sit-ups. For annual checkups, have your blood drawn for PSA levels. Story 13. Guy in his mid-40 here. This is just my opinion based on my own experiences, not here to fight anyone. Friendzone is not a thing. Be a friend or don't. If you want something else, then make a move or move on. Learn to accept rejection. It is not a big deal. Make a move and hope for the best, but learn to not insist any further if they say no. While in doubt, just leave. It's 2024. If she wanted, she would. If she is playing games, then leave. Have fun, travel if possible, and allow yourself some careless moments, but get your together before your mid-20 seconds. You don't have to be wealthy or have figured everything out, but you have to at least have a realistic idea or what you want to do for a living and other adulting stuff. You don't need to get married just yet, but also don't be that guy that plays with others' emotions and then uses the excuse of "I am not ready for a relationship" shortly after getting laid. If you just want to get laid, that's okay. Either pay for it one way or another, or find someone that also wants meaningless fun. Don't go around hurting the ones that want to settle down. You don't need stuff you can't afford, like that fancy car or a bunch of game consoles. Gaming, CrossFit, your job, and vaping should not be your whole personality. Keep your expectations realistic. Just because your mom and friends think you got a chance with that hot you follow on Instagram, it doesn't mean you actually do. Ask females you know and trust and who are not related to you for honest feedback on what to wear in dating situations, and don't fight them if you don't like what they have to say. The sooner you learn what works for you when it comes to attire and how to interact, the better you will do in life when it comes to said interactions. Story 14. Live well below your paycheck when it comes to housing. Don't bother with designer names and trinkets of perceived wealth. Life is really short. Take all that excess money and do things, have experiences, buy toys like dirt bikes, e-bikes, or whatever gets you out and having fun. Put cardio on your daily or bi-daily routine. Older you get, the harder it is for us to stay in shape. Don't take life too seriously. Don't argue, if anything, debate. Don't make a job your life. A career isn't as rewarding as living life, not shackled to a job. Avoid manual labor at all cost. There is no sense in destroying your body for the pathetic wages any of those fields pay, unless you don't want to be very mobile later in life. Story 15. You hear this crap all the time, but these people aren't freaking lying. Incorporate weight-bearing exercises to maintain muscle mass and bone density. Focus on a diet rich in vegetables, fruits, lean proteins, and whole grains. Avoid processed foods and excessive sugar. Drink plenty of water throughout the day to keep your body hydrated and support overall health. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night. Establish a regular sleep schedule and create a restful environment. Stay on top of medical checkups and screenings to catch potential health issues early. Practice mindfulness or meditation to manage stress and improve mental clarity. Maintain strong social connections and nurture relationships with family and friends. Keep your mind sharp by learning new skills or hobbies, reading, and staying intellectually engaged. Don't hesitate to express your feelings and seek support when needed. Consider therapy or counseling if you're struggling. Use sunscreen daily, wear hats, and seek shade to protect your skin from UV damage. Use gentle cleansers and moisturizers. Avoid harsh scrubs that can damage the skin. Use a good quality shampoo and conditioner. Avoid excessive heat styling and trim your hair regularly to keep it healthy. Start saving early, budget wisely, and consider consulting a financial advisor for long-term planning. Find a sense of purpose and passion in what you do, whether it's through your career, hobbies, or volunteering. Prioritize your time effectively and learn to say no to commitments that don't serve your goals or well-being. Be mindful of your impact on the environment and adopt sustainable practices in daily life. Maintain good oral hygiene with regular brushing, flossing, and dental checkups. Protect your eyes with regular checkups, proper lighting while reading or working, and wearing sunglasses outdoors. Be mindful of your posture to prevent back and neck problems. Ergonomic furniture and proper sitting habits are essential. Cultivate a habit of gratitude to improve overall happiness and mental health. Strive for a balance between work, rest, and play to avoid burnout and maintain a fulfilling life. Be open to change and adaptable in your approach to life's challenges. Resilience is key to long-term well-being. Alright folks, that's a wrap. If you like this, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. You can also share your thoughts in the comment below.